Going on, you dip licking fuckers? We're gonna make another video today. I already got my fucking pension of Grizzly Long Cut Wintergreen. I will be giving you a full review on that later today. Well, later in the video. I got it up in my upper lip. I've had it in for a little bit of time, so juices are flowing and whatnot. But what can we talk about today? I'm thinking about talking about the first time that I ever put a dip in. The first time I put a dip in, well, it was all fun and games. You get that fucking head buzz, you remember everything, but you still got that head buzz like alcohol gives you. But it's not as bad. But the first time I dipped, I went and I was at my friend's house. His name is Nate. I don't know if he'll do a video with me or not, but I was at his house. We were walking around his neighborhood, and I put a fucking hog leg in. That's my roommate Jake. If you want, he can come into the video.
What's up?
But put a hog leg in, not thinking, hey, this is my first time or anything, and ended up puking all over the ground. While we were walking, I had to stop and actually throw up. Most people will call you a pussy for that, but fuck them. If it's your first time and you puke, or you haven't done it in a while, and you put a big old pinch in like you used to, and you puke, that's completely normal. You'll have a different. Your body will have a different. What am I trying to say? Different way to get the nicotine into your body, and it will fuck up your head. You'll go back into the spinning, and then you could puke, you could not. It all just depends. But yeah, we walked around, came back to his house. His mom was like, well, what did you guys do? And we just said, walked around. And like nothing happened. Because by that time the buzz wore off, and it was pretty much back to normal. So that's my first time dipping. Jake, you want to tell them about your first time dipping?
Yeah.
Scoochie.
Alright, so my first time dipping, it was Skullberry. I'm pretty sure it's what it was. And I was in the woods hunting with a bunch of white people. Well, okay, we weren't hunting, but, you know.
Looking.
Camping out, fishing. It was the day before fishing, so we were all chilling doing that stuff. And so, I took a big old pinch of that. Obviously, didn't know what the hell was going to happen, so I threw it up in there. My friend just told me not to swallow. I swallowed. No homo. No homo. Just throwing that out there. But I did that, and my stomach just started turning and shit. I never threw up, but I just laid down and, yeah, passed out. I said, fuck that. So, yeah, it's my first time.
That shit happens to everyone.
Yeah, you know.
My buddy, the same fucking thing. We were at the fucking playground just chilling with some girl. I forget who it was. And this was a couple of years ago. And he put a dip in, and he's like, oh, this shit's cool. He thought he was all cool and stuff. And he's spitting like every 3 seconds. Barely anything's coming out. And he's like, dude, I don't feel too good. I'm like, well, take out the pinch. He goes, okay. Goes to take it out. As soon as he gets his fingers in there, he goes,
oh, that's the worst.
I'm like, dude, you're gonna puke. He goes, no, I'm good, man. Takes it out. Has like grains all the way from back here to fucking back here.
Oh, he's fucked.
And he's like,
screwed.
all right, I'm gonna rinse now. I said, here's a bottle of water. Gave him a bottle of water, and he goes, rinses, and he goes, I'm good now, man. Let's go do something. I'm like, all right. So he stands up. He's fucking wobbling all over the place, and he just goes fucking plants his feet down and goes, oh man, I don't feel too good. And he goes, "Ah!" Everything comes out. All fucking 21 ounces of prime rib we had that night.
Oh my god.
It was horrible.
That is disgusting.
But it was funny. I think that was on fucking a shit dip. I think that was fucking Longhorn.
Ew.
That stuff's fucking nasty.
That's the number 2 reason why I threw up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
gross.
that's our fucking dipping stories. First dipping stories. So I'll give you a fucking review on this Grizzly Long Cut Wintergreen. After I started dipping, this was my go-to dip. I bought this all the time. Most people call it the Welfare Bear. I call it the Welfare Bear because it's... How much did I pay for 5 of these? Like $8?
It was like $4.
Nah.
Because total with my cigs, they were like 10 or 11.
Well, I paid like $6. We're gonna go with 6.
Yeah, cool.
And plus, oh fuck, I don't have the thing anymore. But they had a 50% off coupon, so I got it for like $1.30 a can. It was fucking sweet. But this can, go over the appearance of that. I like this can opposed to my go-to dip now, Copenhagen Wintergreen's camo can. This looks like that fake camo shit that they put on fucking, like, junkie, like, pants and stuff that you can buy for, like, half the price. That looks like some real camo. I don't know if it's mossy oak or real tree. I haven't really given a shit about it. But the appearance of the can, I give it about, we'll go a 10 out of 10. Because I like it. Just don't lose it in the woods. There's the 50 cents off. Next up is smell of the dip. It's got a really, really strong wintergreen smell. So if you like wintergreen, it's a good wintergreen dip. It's completely different than the Copenhagen Wintergreen. It's got a different taste and everything. But it's still a really good can of wintergreen. Pinchability. Let me just give it a 3 packs. That's all you need. Got 1 pinch out, so it's pretty full to start with. And then pinchability. You gotta kind of learn how to pinch it, because if you don't, it's a looser cut than Copenhagen, but there's some strands falling off. I'll give it a 6 out of 10 for pinchability. Packability is definitely a 10 out of 10. It packs amazing, along with all the other Grizzlies. The texture of the cut, it's a little bit of a finer cut. It's not as stringy as Copenhagen. Copenhagen has long strings every once in a while. Grizzly, I've never really had a long stick, I call them. But and the flavor of it. Ooh. The flavor of it is a strong wintergreen. It's just a strong wintergreen. Tastes like fucking wintergreen. It doesn't taste like straight or nothing else. It's wintergreen. It doesn't taste like mint. That's a different type of mint. But it's a good wintergreen. So I'd give it, we're gonna say a 9 out of 10 for packability, a 8 out of 10 for wintergreen for how strong it is. If it's your first time dipping, do not dip this. This will be difficult. What I would dip for my first time would be one of the fruity flavors, or a more, what would you say to dip for your first time? Like a natural dip or a flavor?
For me, I didn't like the fruit flavor because it was my first time, like I said, and it wasn't hard. It was ant. But the first one I really, really liked was Stoker's Mint.
Stoker's Mint.
Yeah. That was the
So
one
he
I
says
actually-
Stoker's Mint. I would say start yourself off on pouches. I
That
picked
too.
these pieces of shit up, Derringer, 50 cents. And you get, I think, close to 20 pouches ish. Oof. They smell like real maraschino cherries, not the cough syrup that Skull smells like. I don't know why, but they smell pretty good. I haven't tried them yet. But yeah, try a fruity flavor for your first dip. Overall, I give this dip we're gonna go a 9 out of 10. This was my go-to dip, so back in the day, whenever I was first dipping. So I really like this dip. I've always stuck by it, always stuck with it. That and Copenhagen Wintergreen are my two dips. So, go over to Copenhagen Junkies. They need some help over there. Josh just texted me today. He said he's trying to get 10,000 subscribers before New Year's. If he does, it'll be some big fucking 10,000 subscriber video. Probably some funny shit. But they're really cool. Another guy, go check out Copenhagen Outlaw. I don't know if he's posting many videos anymore. Or if he's like me where he posts one every 3 months, 6 months. But he's a cool dude. We had a video with him back in last year. Well, not last year. About 9 months ago, I'd say. So go check them two guys out. Yeah, if you have any suggestions, comments, put them in the comment box down below. Hit that like button for me. It's greatly appreciated. And also subscribe. Welfare Bear. It's magical.